What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. My name is Franco Torres. I'm a guitar player based in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and today I wanted to talk about this pedal right here. It's one of my favorite pedals of all time. I think it's definitely way overdue, at least this video. I should have made a while back, but finally here. This is, like I've said in many of the videos, one of the pedals that's always been in my board for the last 12-13 years. Ever since I bought it, actually. I bought it 12-13 years ago at a pawn shop used in California, and I absolutely love it. I think it's, one of the best overdrives out there, and I've gone through dozens of different overdrive pedals and distortion boxes at this point, and I still own quite a few. Got some over there, the double barrel Bossy, which is a distortion, but RC Booster, which again absolutely love. Plumes, SD1, Blues Drivers, Tube Screamers, Max, and OD808s, and many more. And this one is still pretty much my favorite one. There's different qualities that I look for in an overdrive and different kind of flavors that I go after, especially depending on the session. But this one can do it all, at least in my opinion, and it can definitely mold its way into any sort of mix, which is why I think it's special, right? Which is why I think it's one of the best overdrives out there. It can be very transparent, but it can also kind of like get into mild, almost hard overdrive, which is pretty cool. The bass and treble are super dynamic. You get about 30 dBs of clean boost out of it, which is kind of insane that you get that much volume out of this. You could potentially use it as pretty much as a clean boost if you wanted to, honestly. Like if you dial the drive all the way back and the boost all the way up and kind of like keep these around noon, you're definitely going to be able to get a really nice clean boost out of it. That being said, you can also, the bass and treble are actually very dynamic, like I mentioned, and you can add quite a bit of bass, or like take out a little bit and maybe add a little bit of treble, or whatever you want to do in whatever case scenario. And you can use it kind of like as a boost EQ in that case, and then as you start dialing in the gain, you can get anywhere from like a tube screamer type circuit to what it is, a blues breaker type pedal. If I were to compare something different out of what's out there today, that's a little bit more popular, maybe I'd say it's kind of like along the lines of the Prince of Tone. I don't know why these aren't in as many pedal boards nowadays. I think they should definitely be on every pedal board. I think it's a beautiful sounding overdrive pedal. This is the version 1. Now they've got the version 1.5, which as far as I'm concerned, the only difference is the actual box and the knobs are different. Other than that, the sound is the same. But yeah, beautiful sounding overdrive. I think it reacts insanely beautiful, and it's very musical, which, I mean, with some kind of like milder overdrives, I find that some can be a little bit too grainy and kind of like fight back at you while you're playing. This one kind of just adds to your playing, which I really like. It kind of like adds a layer on top of it where like the actual playing isn't affected by it, but rather it's helping you get to where you want. Whereas some other overdrives, I find they blend with your playing in a way that kind of affects how you're playing and kind of like how you're phrasing stuff. I don't necessarily like that. I do like how this one reacts, which is again just adding some kind of like special sauce into it. And I've found that every exotic pedal that I've had has that quality to it. I don't know what they're doing with their circuits, but I definitely think they're onto something very special. I absolutely love the EP booster, which I've got somewhere around here, the RC booster, and I mean the BB Preamp. Fantastic pedals and cannot recommend them enough. I think it's one of the best overdrives out there and definitely super underrated. into this kind of format, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment down below, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you then.